Anna's Oregon team right now at 3K in second place. Oklahoma State, which said last year we were too far back, as Coach said, early in the race. We needed to be closer. They're in third right now. Stanford in fourth at 3,000 meters. Plenty of room to go here, but look at Chilanga saying, can anybody run 4 minutes and 40 seconds per mile in this course? And I'm going to do it, and let's see if you can come.
And I'm wondering what Chris Derrick is thinking about as he had his eye on the national championship, knowing that Chilanga was going to take it out. How does he handle this?
The runners are coming up now around this bend. They'll be coming down this long straightaway as they approach 5,000 meters right by the finish line, Lewis. And it is all Chilanga. Can he hold on is a question, this searing pace he's got.
Well, Sam Chilanga, not the only athlete here, as we mentioned earlier. 255 runners, 31 teams who have qualified from 9 regional championships across the country. So as you see, there are 31 teams for each event. There are 7 runners that qualify per team, but only 5 will count towards scoring. And the key is, Larry, you want to get the lowest score possible. So if you finish first, it's 1 point. If you're 7th, it's 7 points. The team with the lowest combined total score wins, and so on.
And a tip of the hat, Lewis, to 14 teams out there that have the men and the women qualified to come here. Look at this relationship shot. Great shot there. Look at Chilanga all by himself, pushing the pace. Very hard to do as he approaches the 5,000 meter mark. He'll be coming up here very soon. Terrific time. This grass is a little long. This is a little soft. This is not as fast as a manicured golf course, I'll tell you. And Chilanga making everybody work. Wow, this is impressive. 14 minutes, 9 seconds through his first 5,000 meters. And the rest of the field is a good 150 meters behind, just eyeballing this whole thing.
14:09 record pace now.
Well, Sam Chilanga continues to dominate as we look at Stanford's Chris Derrick trying to make up some distance. But the incredible thing is that even as dominant as Chilanga is, he's still young in his career.
I'm really thankful because 5 years ago, I would have taken anything, just being at the Nationals, not even second, don't worry about it, and just being there. And I just think that it's really cool that 5 years later I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I just want to extend the same and see what God has in store for me for the future.
Well, there's more to that story. Kat?
Well, the reason why Sam Chilanga is relatively new to running compared to a lot of these other guys is because the first sport he decided to take up was ping pong. That's right, he said in high school they were required to pick up a sport. He chose table tennis because it was easy. He said running was too hard. It wasn't until his older brother sat him down and said, we got to start figuring out what you want to do with your life, that he decided to follow in his older brother's footsteps and really dedicate himself to the sport.
Ping pong. How about that?
His brother gave him a hard time. His brother Joshua, who was training hard with the world record holder in the marathon, Paul Turgot. And he said, look, you're going to go to work and do nothing in Eldoret. He said, or you can come here. I think you have ability and train with us. I'll buy you a pair of shoes if you come here. And so he decided to give it a shot, and he stuck with it. And then it was Turgot that got him a visa to come to America, spoke to the people at Rutgers, and they accepted Chilanga without having really run a track race. And he had a very good year there and transferred to Liberty, to make a long story short. And let me mention this. Officially, his lead at 5,000 meters is 30 seconds. What an amazing lead. And what a great time, 14:09 for 5,000 meters. David McNeil from Northern Arizona is a junior, and he is right up there, along in second place, the three of them together. Barnabas Karui from Ole Miss, a junior, and Chris Derrick from Stanford, the three of them, running 2, 3, and 4.
And there they are, Larry, running back there in second, third, and fourth position. Karui, McNeil, and Derrick right in the middle. You have to wonder what they're thinking about as we take a look at the 5,000 meter splits. Chilanga having dropped a 14:09.2. And then look at that big 30-something second gap between Chilanga, McNeil, and then Derrick, Karui, and Champaign of northern Arizona rounding out the top 5.
And the team scores we'll have for you in just a minute for the 5,000 meters, but it is Oklahoma State that we're hearing has got their group of 5 runners up closest to the front, so that they are now the low scorer. And Stanford not up in that early going right now. This is interesting. Despite the presence of Derek, Elliott Heath had run very well, and Marpole Bird had also run very well for Stanford in first, second, and third, running very close to each other. Right now, the team is not surging up towards the lead.
The Cardinal finished 3rd in 2008. They were led by Chris Derrick, who actually finished 6th here on the individual roster. But this season, 2009, Stanford coming into these cross-country championships ranked #1. So their coaches have to be a bit concerned on that news, that they are not running so hot at the moment as a team. But check out Liberty's Sam Chalanga, who is out all by himself along the, look, he takes a quick peek to the right to see, hey, where are the other guys? And there they are, still back around the corner.
Lewis, this is amazing right now. This is going to be interesting, I think, particularly these last 3,000 meters plus. And the reason for that is Sam put another 10-second lead on the field in that 1,000 meters. His lead at 6K is close to 40 seconds on these great runners behind him. And the question is, does he fold? Can he hold this amazing pace? And he's so far out on everybody. I think everybody's shocked at the lead he's got. It's that amazing.
Sammy Chalanga way out ahead, the runner-up in the NCAA Cross Championships last year.
As the fans are crisscrossing the course, running, trying to grab a picture, check on their teammates, or just support their favorite cross-country athlete. Sam Chalanga continues this incredible lead.
That's Dave McNeil wearing the dark-colored uniform for Northern Arizona, the young man from Australia. Karui is with red, and Derek's in the middle.
And so as the athletes make their way for a second time around this looping course here in Terre Haute, Indiana, we'll continue our live coverage of the cross-country national championships in just a moment. Back with our live coverage on Versus of the 2009 cross-country national championships for both men and women at the Laverne Gibson Championship course in Terre Haute, Indiana. Ken Anderson, Larry Rawson, and Lewis Johnson with you as we look at Liberty's Sam Chalanga continuing this incredible lead at these championships. Well, for all the latest news, stats, polls, and more, visit NCAA.com. NCAA.com is the official online home for all 88 NCAA sports. And the NCAA has done an incredible job once again organizing these cross-country national championships in conjunction with the Indiana State University. And what about this continuing performance from Liberty's Sam Chalanga?
7 kilometers past Lewis in 19 minutes and 50 seconds. He hit the 8-kilometer mark, ran 2:48 for that kilometer. He's holding his pace extremely well. His lead at the 7K mark, 45 seconds over anybody. Astounding stuff. Really amazing. And it's Chris Derrick back there with Dave McNeil from Northern Arizona. Barnabas Career from Ole Miss has been shadowing these guys, but they have not been able to gain. They've been losing ground so far with just less than now a mile to go pretty much in this race. Look at that distance behind. You can't see anybody. The 8K split, there's the margin. You've got 14:40 seconds with Derrick behind and Dave McNeil holding on, and Career not far behind, just a few tenths of a second in 3rd place. Jordan Chipengama from Northern Arizona, who is from Zimbabwe, was back in 5th. There he is, in 5th place, but look at the margin between another 13 seconds back.
And as Derrick makes his way through this course, as they begin to loop through some of these circular sections, he can get a chance to see where Chalanga is. I know that has been an advantage for Chalanga, but you have to wonder about Chris Derrick, who came in really as the favorite, ranked #1 amongst all the cross-country runners. But look at this incredible performance that Chilanga continues to deliver, and the fans in the background running back and forth to get just a picture of what this man is doing.
You know, Lewis, it appears